you're rekindling the softball game, the annual BME softball game. So as a reminder, the grad students play with the faculty. Okay? The undergrads, yeah, we're together. We're gonna take, yeah, he's the captain. You know, they might have youth on us, they might have athleticism, but they don't have experience. Right? And so together we can defeat them. We beat them last time. So yeah. You're welcome. Alumni are welcome to play as well.
Actually, Ricardo have been in our team for a few years.
I was there, yeah. The career and experience about that. Very talented coach, but I did very well at catch games.
Baseball will be part of your annual evaluation. Just join the team.
So Saturday, March 25th, at Tropical Park. So look for the email, RSVP. It's always a lot of fun. All right.
We all get to play.
You all get to play. Yeah.
Even if we are not good or not?
Even if you're not good, we'll teach
We'll be
you.
the best.
Yeah.
We might show up a little early. We'll have a little practice.
Normally we have barbecue, you know, some drinks. Last one time we have the drone, and the whole thing was, you know, with the drone taking pictures and videos. Was addressed was the one that have that technology. You're welcome to bring technology. No robot play, please. No allowed. Yes, Sophie.
Is this a bring your own equipment thing? Because I don't have a glove.
Usually we have enough gloves.
Yeah.
If
We
you have
have-
gloves, free, but if you have
We have
gloves, free
gears.
one, but we have.
Okay.
We have gears. We
Okay,
have the gears
just
for
asking.
and, yeah, annual evaluation. You know, annual evaluation. It's calming. You are tortured. But remember one thing, and I've been discussing with this. You are very lucky that you have it. It's the best GPD now in college, probably the university. So the annual evaluation, remember that is know your enemy. It's actually the tools that you have to keep your advisor, you know, certain boundaries, right, and keep you on track, and also to have your committee play an important role in guidance. That is not only advice. You are the main, you know, component in the PhD program. This is your dissertation is your main, you know, achievement, and it should be your story, and you should be the person that guide and you know work with your committee to have the right direction for the dissertation. So we have been using the committee, the annual evaluation to make sure that we are in compliance with that policy, that we have, you know, a student guided by a group of people, not one person. Right? So remember that there is two components in that annual evaluation. Number one is your SMART point. You have to tell what are you going to achieve in the next year in a SMART. You remember what is a SMART is? I don't remember the
Specific, measurable.
so anything that you have there, right? Any component that you have there should have a completion date. How this is linked to your thesis, your aims, right? How this is going to be connected to this, and you know what is expected to be a part of the whole story. So of course the other part is trivia, because you have to say what you achieved. But remember they have to match what you promised before. So when you fill that part, say this was promised and we achieved. This was not achieved, but it's not relevant. Or it's relevant and we are targeting this year. So make clear that you articulate this, because this is your guidance. This is what is the only legal document, and I'm telling you this in my own experience, that we have. If your advisor said in 3 years, you are not ready to graduate, I'm not against my faculty guy, I'm just trying to play now a fair, game here. And we have cases that the faculty may say, no, it's not ready, and when we go, everything was there. Everything was according to the plan. So take into account that this annual evaluation is not just a wasting time, it's important time in your career. And that's the only thing that we have to make sure that you are on track and that everything is. Deadline is May 30.
Yeah, but please don't wait till then.
Don't wait. And it's also not good, I know that some people are doing that, but it's not advised that you have your meeting that early, like now, or in January. It's good that you wait as much as you can, but not close to the deadline, but that you have many things to report. Right? So remember, this is a whole year until the end of the split. You need to meet the committee. If you don't have a D1 on file, your committee is this gentleman here. So he's the one that have to have a meeting with you, see coursework. If you don't have a committee, it means you are still in your coursework phase. We don't want you to be behind. So we want to make sure that you satisfy for the requirement for the coursework.
I sent out a spreadsheet for all of you to fill out. If you don't have a D1, you have to fill it out before you come to me, so we've already done that. If you do have a D1, feel free to use that though, to use that to show your advisor what you've done, and make sure that your advisor knows that you're on track or not on track in terms of coursework and the requisite forms.
So this is important, and of course, Dr. Hutchinson could send that to your current advisor, but if he decides not to do that, he will be the person, reviewing your data and making recommendations. Okay, so what is the priority? Priority is coursework for those that are in the entrance level. Qualifying exams, okay, qualifying exams. We have to always remind you this. Whenever you're going to take your qualifying exam, whenever you are ready to take your qualifying exam, remember that these have to be submitted a week before the semester that you're taking the qualifying exam. You work with your advisor on topics that are not related directly to what your dissertation is going to be, but that could help you to learn a new technology, a new technique, or a new idea. It have to be a scientific research that you propose. That's what we are evaluating, that you're able to come with an idea that have a hypothesis behind, and that you are able to present a methodology to achieve that, to demonstrate that. That's the idea of the qualifying exam. So make sure that 1 week before the semester starts, you work with the qualifying, with the advisor and the qualifying exam committee. Dr. Tsukias is the chair of the committee right now, so that this NIH code is well articulated and approved. And then you will have, I have been trying to push faculty to release those students in a qualifying exam for a semester, but I haven't been able to achieve that, to be honest. So you're not going to be released for the entire semester, but work with your advisor that they gave you some time, a month or two that you work in the qualifying, because this is important. You can only take the qualifying twice, right? And we have in the past cases that didn't make it in the first time. Almost every semester we have 1 or 2 cases, so it's not that trivial. And this is number 1. So work with this on time for your qualifying exam. Right? Courses. Again and again, we have problem with courses. It's repeating, putting pressure on us. If you are in a contract, you need to take a certain number of courses depending on the semester, right? So it's 6 for summer, 9 for the fall and spring, and this is mandatory for all the students that are on contract. It doesn't matter your visa status,
Before D3.
before D2.
D2, I'm sorry.
As soon as you submit it to, you are obligated to register in 3 courses, in 3 credits, 1 course. And that's mandatory as well. Now, can you register in 6 credits? Yes, you can do, but you will not have a waiver. You will have to pay for it. So keep in mind that, because sometimes we have a student that, I don't want to say name, but this semester happened. I didn't know. We always have to remind you, we solve them, always we solve them. We are able to submit a memo and a petition here and there, but it's work that you move them to us. So let's try to do. But we are not here just to, I'm giving you information for making your life easier, but we are here to celebrate today. So I will let Dr. Hutchinson to lead the celebration.
All right, so so thank you all again. I joked earlier, we realize this is spring break, and I do appreciate you being here on spring break to do this. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed today. I do want to, this is a celebration of our gratitude, right? And this is a day that's important to us. Today, you realize we highlight this. We print these booklets. We have them prominent in BMES. Our speaker this morning was like, this is amazing. He took one back to his department to show what they could be doing at the University of Miami to highlight their own students. Okay, we're all cognizant of the fact, as much as we joke, we're all cognizant of the fact that grad students are the foundation of the research enterprise in our department, right? Which is the most important part of our department. It's what moves us forward, right? And grad students are the foundation on which everything else rests. Okay, you are important, and we do appreciate you. Okay, and this is our day to celebrate. So, before I talk about the people we want to celebrate the most today, there's a few people I want to recognize though. So one was Claudia. As you all know, Claudia does an amazing amount of work to make sure all these events go just as smoothly as possible. And whenever you get a chance, stop by and tell her how much you appreciate her, because she works nights and weekends. Almost every night I get an email from her at 10 o'clock, 10:30 on the weekend. I get emails from her. She makes the department run. Ingrid as well. The website looks fantastic. The books and promotional materials look fantastic, and that is all thanks to Ingrid. All the social media as well. If you haven't been checking that out, she's doing an amazing job there too. Dr. Yoon, for organizing everything and getting all the things ready for the awards. So Dr. Yoon, here also. And then Jenny and Marcos for all the work they do. Also everything up the last couple of days. So thank you all for everything that you do. It's absolutely critical to our function. But yeah, some other people to recognize. Most of them had to leave early. But I believe at least one judge is still with us, and we do have some appreciation for the judges. So I'll start with the one that's still with us, Mr. Marcos Roca. So if you didn't know who the judges were, then you're going to know now. You can blame them if you don't win the awards. We also had Dr. Liwa Lu from Mechanical Engineering. Dr. Daniel Jaskowat from our department, Dr. Danger's lab. Dr. Sally Duarte from Dr. Schumer's lab. Listen them all there. Mr. Alex Baez from our lab, and Cassandra Gomez. So with their feedback, we were able to rank our posters, and so we have 3 prizes for posters, first, second, and third, and a prize for our oral presentation. So for the posters, the third place gets $100 for you can use for scientific travel, any professional society membership that you want, for books if you want to buy books. Still buy books. Whatever you want for professional development. So $100 for third place, $125 for second, and $150 for third, for first in the poster presentation. and then $250 for the top prize for the oral presentation. So, pretty good for one book. So, this year, our third place prize for the poster presentation goes to Sophie Ashbrook. More than just money.
Oh my God. It's like a ceremony. Wait, move your hair.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Looking out for me.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. No, I got too much going on.
Yeah.
Oh.
All these things you gotta hold. A lot of promotional material.
Thank you.
Make sure people are here. I'm not sure. The second place in the poster presentation goes to Ms. Claudia Ponce Aportela.
Can you check if Carly is there? Take the picture. Sure.
Claudia Ponce will move to first place, which is Ms. Beatriz Barrera. All right. And amongst our senior graduate students, the first place for our oral presentation goes to Ms. Casey Cayley. So you'll notice a clean sweep by the women in our department?
It's Women History
Thank you. Very good.
All right, thank you all again.
The BMES in Seattle. This year, right? We want to improve the graduate, the presence of graduate students. Always, we are priority to the society, the chapters, but we are, we want to have more of you there. So if you have posted, please, work with your advisor to remember that the department provide how much money we provide, $300.
Yes.
But we will do the complementary, particularly for all these 4 awards, the department will cover for you to present what you have here in the BMS, okay? So for the awards. And we will also have in our section, we are planning to have a salsa instruction to all the universities. So those that learn, that know how to teach salsa, we also receive a free flight to that theater. We have to work. We have to work because that will be, we will announce it and we will have all of the program coming to our reception with our leader, Claudia, that there is no, is the maximum organizer of parties. We have also Arach that have been, very active in this.
He dance
It's
also.
very close, probably you can drive.
I can teach salsa as well.
So please, we start submitting extra whenever they open. I think they
Usually in April.
Okay, so we want a very strong presence.
We know softball, yeah?
Okay.
All right.
With that,
Wrap it
We're
up.
over.